where a is greater than 1. So that means the numerical coefficient of the one, or the one with the square, the variable, is greater than 1. Okay? But sometimes, like this one, number 5, it's the exponent is greater than 2. Okay? So let's try this one. Number 1, 9a squared plus 30ab plus 25b squared. As I told you earlier, with like as squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1, always factor the first and factor the last. Okay? So the same stuff with this, the same principle applies in this. So factor the first and factor the last. So we have there what? What's the factor of 9a squared? So we have there 3a and 3a, right? So multiply them, that gives you 3a squared. Now, 25 factors of that. Let's try 5b and 5b, okay? Now, since this one are all plus, we can have plus for both. So we have there you go. Just cross multiply them. So 3a times 5b, that is 15ab, right? And then 3a times 5b, that's also 15ab. Add them. If you're going to have, like this one is like 15 plus 15, that's 30ab. Now, if this one is the same as the middle term, that means our factors are correct, okay? So the factors for this would be 3a plus 5b and 3a plus 5b, okay? Now, since this one are just the same, you can also write this one in this way, 3a plus 5b squared. Okay, there you go. Next one. Next. Next one is a little bit complicated. Okay, so we are going to let x for something. So we have let x. If you will make like this kind of expression or quadratic expression, you always have to let x for something, because anyway, this one for the x squared, you can have this one as x. So we have let x is equal to 3a plus 2b. So this one, you can change this one. Since 3a plus 2b is equal to x, so you can have like x squared, okay, minus 2x, because this one is x again, minus 63. Now, try to factor this one again, first and the last. We have there x, and then here, what are the factors of negative 63 that if you're going to add, will give you negative 2, okay? So I will say this one is like negative 9 and 7, okay? Plus 7. Cross multiply them. X times negative 9, that is negative 9x, okay? And then x times 7, that is positive 7x, okay? Add them, that is negative 9 plus 7, that is negative 2x, okay? Which is equal to the middle term, okay? This one there. There we go. So that means our factors are x minus 9 and x plus 7. Now, but our x is equal to 3a plus 2b. Now, you go back with that, so you can substitute it. So we have there, instead of writing x, you can write 3a plus 2b. So 3a plus 2b minus 9. Okay, and then 3a plus 2b again for the x plus 7. There you go. This is now the factored form of that. Okay, so if you have like this, if you meet like this kind of stuff like that with parentheses, you will better do it like with this method, okay? There you go. Next one. In this case, factor the first and factor the last. So again, we have 5xy and 2xy, right? 2xy, and then factors of this, we can have like, since this one is 7xz, we can have like, shall we say, plus 4z, and then minus 3z, right? Okay, there you go. Cross multiply them. So we have there 2 times 4z, that is 8xyz. And then this one, 5xy times negative 3z, that is negative 15xyz, right? So add them, 8 minus 15, that is negative 7xyz. Is it the same as the middle? No, it's wrong, right? Because it's positive and this one is negative. Now, in this case, this is what's called trial and error method. You can change this one into positive and you can change this one into negative, okay? So let's try. 2xy times negative 4z, that is negative xyz, 8xyz, and then 5xy times 3z, that will give you a positive, okay? So there you go. 8 minus 8 plus 15, that is positive 7xyz, which is the middle term. Now our factors would be 5xyz, 5xy minus 4z, and then 2xy plus 3z. Okay? That is now the factor of this expression. Okay, just try to follow. If you don't get this one, you can go back or just like rewind or watch this video again, so you would really understand how I did it. Next one, we have 9a squared b squared minus 27abc plus 18c squared. The same as number 3, we can have this one as 3ab, and then 3ab. Okay, trial and error again, and then this one, since this one is negative, so that means one of them must be negative. Okay, no, positive and negative, so that's all negative. Okay, so to say this one is 6c and then 3c. Okay, cross multiply, so we have there 3ab times negative 6c, that is negative 18 abc, right? And 3ab times negative 3c, that's negative 9abc. Okay, add them. So negative 18 plus minus 9, that is negative 27 abc, which is equal to the middle term. So our factors now for this would be 3ab minus 6c times 3ab minus 3c. Okay, so there you go. Now next one, the last number, we can have okay, there you go, this one and the last. So factors of a4, so we can have like a squared and a squared. And then factors of 9b squared, that could be, since this is positive and negative, so that means the factors of this are all positive or all negative, because when you multiply the two negatives, it will give you the negative. Multiply negatives, it will give you positive, and then you're gonna add that, that's negative. Okay, so that's minus 3b and minus 3b. Okay, cross multiply them, so we have there what? Negative 6a squared b. Oh, yeah, correct. Oh, this is 4, I'm sorry. So this is squared and squared, I'm sorry, because this is b squared. Next, this one is also negative 3, I'm sorry, this is 3 pala. 3a squared times 3, negative 3ab squared, that is 3a squared b squared. A squared times 3b squared, that is negative 3a squared b squared also. So the total is what? Negative 6a squared b squared, which is the middle term. So our factors would be a squared minus 3b squared, and then a squared minus 3b squared. Or you can have a squared minus 3b squared. Since they're just the same, you can just have them squared. Okay? Now, if you have some questions, you can just comment your questions or like suggestions below this video, and then I'll begin to check them. Okay. There you go. If you have some, like, if you think you need more like of review with mathematics, you can register for the next mathematics session for major mathematics. And yeah, there you go, the same stuff. I'll be going to upload some videos. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.